and Barassi in his usual form hasn't turned up.
Sorry, I warned you, Lou.
Well, Bill, congratulations. But last week you said that you were going to use the game against North as a measuring stick. How do you feel you measure now?
Well, I feel that we're 4 points richer. I think now that we should start looking at, you know, the fact that we have beaten North, which should give us a great lot of confidence, and perhaps we may be good enough to get into the fight, providing we can keep winning. But it's a good measuring stick, you know, but I won't be getting carried away with it.
Ron, how was your approach to the Fitzroy game any different to the approach the week before against Carlton?
Yes, it was. It was a little bit less.
Was there a letdown from the Carlton game?
Yes, we expected a letdown, but nowhere near as much as we got. In fact, you couldn't even use that as a reason, let alone an excuse, because we came in at half-time 21 points up. And, you know, we had a good third quarter. We just fell in the heap there, but in a similar fashion to the night grand final last year, when after the first 10 minutes we collapsed. So it was a repeat of that performance. But, you know, people say, well, why wouldn't you build up the same for Fitzroy as you did for Carlton? And it's no reflection on Fitzroy that we didn't. Just that it's impossible to have a huge build-up every week in a 22-week season.
You didn't take them a little easy then?
Oh, no, not that at all, because we know that Fitzroy have got good form at the moment. We saw what they're able to do to us when playing well. So we didn't take them easy or have any illusions to the difficulty of the match.
Bill, how much did Peter Keys lift the side?
Oh, he was playing all right whilst he was on. Bob, you're referring to the fact that he went off, I
Well,
suppose,
the Sunday press said today that Ron Alexander said we won for Peter Keys.
Yeah, I haven't read it, actually, but, well, they may have, Bob, but I didn't refer to it at all, except that I told them to keep quiet about any incidents and to get on with the game, really.
Ron, when Dempsey was on the ground, he really dominated the air. It was surprising to see him come off in the first quarter when he did.
Well, Dempsey's had 2 games in the 3 days last weekend, and we felt that to conserve him as much as we could for the whole of the game, that's why we did that. And we were in front at half-time when we were doing those things. So we don't think there's any flaw in our thinking there.
Right, and around the packs, is it no Melrose, no North Melbourne?
Well, we certainly missed Graham when he went off, but probably even to a greater degree Johnny Byrne, who'd had 20 possessions in the first half. That was a bit of a loss, but you know, if we're a good team we should be able to overcome those. And the way we played from half-time on, most players, you know, they all dropped back quite a lot, and you couldn't blame any player going off for that. There's no connection between personal form when you're going for the ball with the guy that's gone off 10 minutes ago, that's 200 yards away from you in the dressing room. You've still got to get that ball.
With all your injuries, the fact that you've got the night game against Hawthorn on Tuesday, you'll be having a real close look at the Commodore Cup game today.
Yes, we've chosen our team already. We have 4 from the Commodore Cup team today in the 20. And they'll go into the 20 on Tuesday night.
Regardless of form today?
Well, almost regardless of form, but we have to look at how they come up physically. We've had such a spate of injuries at the moment. One of those 4 might get something wrong with him.
Well, Bill, congratulations, and I'm sure that you've done a lot for football down at Fitzroy with your 4 consecutive wins, and I'm sure everybody, all the football supporters, would dearly hope that Fitzroy continue that good form.
Here, here.
Well, as long as it's not a flex in the pan, Bob.
Ron, don't worry, mate. You lost, and we're all sticking with you, pal.
Yeah.
I still say you're the best coach in the league, Bill. Clap the bridge, cheers, mate. And also the Crescent Pliers. You'll need that then, that'll straighten a few things out down at North. Plus the fruit and nut almonds from Ballantyne's, and also the Ballantyne's tasty cheese. You can't beat that for the both of you.
Thanks, Lou.
Keep the good work up, Ron.
Listen, Lou.
Yes, mate.
I won't be here next Sunday regardless, okay?
All right, that's
So,
okay. Will you all take note of that, viewers, if they lose, and that's on the card, because this fella now has become the, you know...
Canberra Television Club Award. These were the votes by Bob Skilton for yesterday's North Melbourne and Fitzroy game. With Sutton getting 3 votes for North Melbourne, Harris getting 3 for Fitzroy. Progressive figures for North and Fitzroy in the Canberra Television Club Award. Blight, Melrose, Schimmelbusch and Dempsey share the lead from McCann and Byrne, who are only 1 point behind. And Wilson is the tearaway leader by 7 votes at Fitzroy in the Canberra Television Award.